But today we have 11 fans who are banned from WWE forever. I'm gonna increase the intensity of these fans and WWE videos because we all know in July fans are allowed back. I believe it's in June or July. I can't remember. Fans are allowed back into the arenas. But these 11 fans cannot go because they're banned forever. But see, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. WrestleMania original link will be in the description. But I'm pretty sure most of y'all, if y'all seen this, y'all seen that. That video got 7 million views. But let's get right into it. Oh yeah, I remember this moment off rip. But like, my question is though, like, how do they know, like, the fan is like, okay, let's say they're banned for life. They're banned for life, and 10, 15 years later, they try to show up. How does that work if they're banned forever? Like, that's what I want to know. And then if somebody's indefinitely banned, what if after 3, 4 years they never heard back and they try to show up? Are they still banned? I don't know. But yeah, I remember this moment right here.
Wrestling can create powerful emotions in fans.
I was confused because Batista just stood there, and then it's like the security was kind of delayed. Like, and my question was, how did he get back there? Like, I remember watching this live. I to this day question this moment. Is this real?
Heavily into wrestlers and their storylines. However, on some occasions, fans take things a bit too far and decide to place their unwarranted hands on a wrestler. A big no-no in the world of professional wrestling.
You gotta think, that's their place of work. You're interfering with their place of work. So you get, like, this dude about to get beat up. You get what you deserve.
And there is a big mistake from a fan. A big mistake.
Join us now as WrestleMania looks at 11 times fans were banned from WWE shows. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos.
Go subscribe to wrestling. The referee.
We have someone in the ring, and I believe that may be a fan.
Number 1, Triple H defends Stone Cold Steve Austin. Long before camera phones existed, a fan in Germany won a contest for a meet and greet at a WWF live event, believed to have taken place sometime in the late 90s, probably 1997. The fan filmed another fan running into the ring after Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Triple H, or as he was known at the time, Hurst Helmsley. Triple H looked dead on the mat apron, but he suddenly sprang to life, suplexing the fan down hard while the referee stomped a mud hole into the foolish fan and walked it dry.
I ain't gonna lie. That was a mean suplex. I'm not gonna lie.
But he suddenly sprang to life, suplexing the fan down hard while the referee stomped a mud hole into the foolish fan and walked it dry. This is one time that Triple H broke kayfabe that didn't land him in hot water backstage, unlike 1996's Curtain Call. Number 2, a low blow out of nowhere. Now, during a live event in South Africa, Randy Orton was posing in a ring, standing on the second rope, when a fan raced into the ring and delivered a low blow to the legend.
You show up to their yard, their what's the word? Their workforce, or that's not the right word I'm looking for. You show up to their job site. Yeah, that's the right word. You show up to their job site and try to attack them. Like, you bought a ticket. It's not like you showed up for free. You bought a ticket just to show up to do this foolishness.
Killer. Despite the attack, Orton was able to get in 1 or 2 shots on his assailant.
That wasn't a work, no? No. Are we prep?
Now, you really thought, like, the Dude X was that a work? You really thought that was something they planned for somebody to come out the crowd and low blow them and really get attacked?
Charges and the guys in jail still.
However, after the run-ins, speculation arose that the entire situation may have been a publicity stunt, as it was revealed Orton's attacker was a local wrestler who performed as Black Smith.
Oh, he was a local wrestler, so they figured. But like, that local wrestler ruined all his credibility by doing this. I'm not gonna lie. What a way to ruin your credibility, bro.
Off the debt. And that was
he looked like a jit too, bro. The bruh look like a jit. I ain't gonna lie.
With the swab, I keep on shining, surviving.
Blacksmith subsequently cut a YouTube promo on Orton, getting his 15 minutes of fame and 10
exclusive crazy fan attack Randy Orton and lives to tell the story. 107 likes, 147 dislikes. Depending, I don't remember what year they say this was, but depending if 2013, I guess for that time, this would have been considered a viral video. I don't know, but you did all that for 28K views. I wish I was pulling 28K views, but you attack Randy Orton, you should at least be getting millions of views. I mean, a bunch of hate, don't get me wrong, but you should be getting millions of views for it.
and views. Number 3, a fan knocks Eddie Guerrero off a ladder.
Eddie's a legend.
Ladder matches are dangerous enough as they are with the match being worked, but when a fan gets involved, all bets are off. During a 2002 episode of Monday Night Raw, Eddie Guerrero battled Rob Van Dam in an exciting ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Bring meaning back to the Intercontinental Championship too. Like, I feel like all of the belts deserve more meaning. Like, of course, the main titles hold their weight, but like the mid-card belts need their value again. Because back in the day, the Intercontinental Championship, it kind of meant like you were next. You were the next guy up.
Almost turned deadly for Latino Heat.
Ooh, he got lucky. He landed on his feet, won, and Eddie saw him coming. So like, yeah. If he didn't see it coming, that would have ended
the ladder
bad.
when a fan dashed into the ring, tipping the ladder over and sending Guerrero down to the mat, where he was able to land on his feet like a cat.
My first thought was, did I forget something? You know, and then I look at it and I kind of see that jersey he was wearing.
Guerrero went after the idiot intruder, who WWE officials managed to get out of the ring before Eddie knocked some sense into him.
Yeah, Eddie would have.
I saw it was a fan, and then I got hot. Yeah, he threw a punch. Just a little reminder not to come back in.
Number 4, CM Punk fights off a crowd. The days when fans charge the ring and try to seriously injure wrestlers may be over, but on one night, CM Punk took a trip through the past when he exited through the crowd and found himself swarmed by fans. The straight-edge superstar was working heel at the time, and he was trying to get into a position on the stairs so he could work a promo with Mr. McMahon on the 10th July 2012 edition of Raw. The problem was that the fans decided to reach out to Punk, and at one time a fan nudged Punk, leading to a dangerous situation where he might have tumbled down the stairs.
Yeah, if he fell down them stairs, that would have been... Yeah, that would have ended bad. So, like, these fans don't... At the end of the day, you have to remember that it's just entertainment, bruh. It's just... At the end of the day, it's just entertainment, bruh. If you don't like Punk, or he's playing a hateable character, okay... You gotta remember that these are people at the end of the day. Like,
after several fans kept slapping Punk's back and nudging him, he turned around and elbowed a fan right in the mush.
Like
the problem was it apparently wasn't the fan who had provoked him.
The video shows what appears to be Schmidt touching the back of Punk's head. But take a closer look. The hand of another person actually touches the wrestler's head.
With so many people around him, it's easy to see why things broke
well,
down.
It might have been him.
Security failed to protect Punk, and Punk may have been better just getting out of the situation. The angle could have always been reshot after all. Punk would comment on the situation with WWE.com saying, "I think the whole situation sucks. It's an unfortunate and isolated incident. I was up in the stands surrounded, and let's push him down the stairs.
Let's push him down the stairs. I got hit." So like y'all...
the rib 3 times. I was getting shoved and I was getting punched. Then I started getting tagged in the back of the head. Unfortunately, I lashed out in the heat of the moment and I apologize. I'm really just glad nobody was hurt. Thankfully, Punk wasn't injured either. Number 5, a fan tries to run in and hug John Cena.
One of the most polarizing wrestlers of all time, no matter how, if you like him or not. John Cena is loved by some and
hated by others, as seen after the 12th July 2010 episode of Raw when it went off the air. A fan filmed what appears to be a teenage girl running into the ring and trying to get her hands on Cena. It's unknown whether she was down for some hugging or for some mugging, but security quickly grabbed her after Cena appeared to detain her momentarily. This would by no means be the most bizarre fan incident with Cena, as we'll see soon. It's difficult to tell if this was just a lovesick fan or an ardent Cena hater. The problem with all of these situations is that wrestlers or security can't take those chances because what looks harmless could turn deadly.
You just wanted free clout, I ain't gonna lie.
Armed security still around the
Number 6, a fan joins The Shield.
Huh?
The 2015's Night of Champions show featured a 6-man tag match between the Wyatt family and Chris Jericho alongside The Shield's Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Perhaps feeling Jericho wasn't up to the task at hand, a fan entered the ring ready to join The Shield. Unfortunately,
he had the Shield outfit. That man had the Shield outfit on and everything.
He was quickly taken out of the ring. In hindsight, the fan may have been right, as Jericho ended up submitting to Braun Strowman during the match.
Maybe he would have beat Braun
7,
Strowman.
Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins must know how to get some good heel heat. Either that, or he's just a natural-born weirdness magnet, attracting over-the-edge fans whenever he shows up. Let's take a look at some of the Monday Night Messiah's greatest unwanted interactions with fans. First, starting with the 7th September 2015 Raw. Now, during this time, Seth Rollins was on a roll in the WWE, holding both the United States Championship and WWE World Heavyweight Championship when he prepared to team up with The New Day against John Cena, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. A fan must have wanted his brush with greatness as he snuck over the barricade during Seth's entrance, walking alongside the champion for a few moments. Snuck over the barricade during...
I guess dude wanted to be Seth Rollins'
entrance,
manager.
walking alongside the champion for a few moments before counting the lights for security. Another moment happened on the 15th August.
Yeah, Seth Rollins just attracting weird people, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like, people that do this, those are the people that give us wrestling fans a bad name. I'm not gonna lie. They the ones to give us a bad name.
I am the face of your failure.
This is when Seth called out Finn Balor before their SummerSlam match, but then a fan jumped the barricade and entered the ring only to get pushed back by Rollins and quickly dispatched by WWE security. Number 8, Dean Ambrose. As we've seen and we'll see later, fans just love messing with the Shield. In 2015, Dean Ambrose was walking the aisle at the SmackDown taping at Providence, Rhode Island's Dunkin' Donuts Center when a fan rushed towards him. The problem was that Ambrose's back was to the fan.
Yeah, you don't know what they gonna do when they had a back turn.
And he could have been blindsided. Thankfully, a security official was able to tackle the fan down. The fan had something in their hand and things could have been dire if it wasn't for security actually doing their job. Number 9, Who's NXT? A 2017 NXT live event featured a match between the Undisputed Era and the team of Heavy Machinery and Cassius Ohno and a fan. Once again, a fan decided to make himself famous, this time running in on the black and gold brand. Undisputed Era member Kyle O'Reilly wasn't suffering fools that night and made short work of the foolish fan, kicking him in the face before security took the fan away. Number 10, Paul Bearer.
"'Cause I was standing over the graveside of your mother and father."
In 1997, Paul Bearer was feuding with The Undertaker. Bearer would bring in Kane and proclaim that The Undertaker was responsible for his parents' death, making Bearer even more hated than when he betrayed the dead man by siding with Mankind.
Oh, stop that! Stop that! That's hideous!
One fan seemed determined to dish out the punishment, as Bearer found out during an episode of Raw when she dove at him.
Who is this idiot?
I remember seeing this.
The young fan grabbed at Bearer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these people give us a bad name. Like, wrestling is still real to her at the time. If she's now bad forever. But I wonder if she tries to show up. Like, do they got her on file still? Because this was the 90s. This is like 20-something years later.
His feet, and he eventually lost his balance, falling down on the protective mats outside the ring. At number 11, Roman Reigns gets bonked with a briefcase. The Money in the Bank briefcase has been weaponized by more than one wrestler. But what happens when a WWE fan decides to use it with ill intent?
Oh, they got
In August 2015, Roman Reigns was wrestling Bray Wyatt at a live event in Victoria,
See, you're at a live event. You doing this at a... You show up to a live event just to do this?
His replica Money in the Bank briefcase and throw it straight at Reigns in the ring.
As much as I don't like Roman Reigns, well, I didn't like Roman Reigns at the time, I wouldn't condone nothing like this. As much as I don't like John Cena or Brock Lesnar, I wouldn't condone a fan trying to heckle with them. Because at the end of the day, it's just entertainment. You like the wrestlers that you like. You dislike the wrestlers that you dislike.
Reigns in the back of the head, with fans who saw it claiming Reigns was momentarily stunned. Victoria Police spokesperson Sergeant Brian Edwards commented on what happened to the attacker. No one was hurt and no charges were laid after an apology was given by the fan.
What? No apology. I mean, okay, I'm sorry that I stunned you. So he's forgiven? Anyway, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. If you go to a wrestling event, don't be one of these fans. And I'm out.